90% throttle body cleaners sitting on auto parts store shelves right now will actually make your idle worse. One mechanic tested all 8 major brands on the same engine. Same carbon buildup, same conditions. 3 fixed the idle completely. 5 made it rougher than before he started. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which is which and the 2 things on the label that actually predict the result. Let's start with the ones you need to put back on the shelf. Number 5. Gumout Carb and Choke Cleaner. This one catches people because it's sitting right next to the actual throttle body cleaners at every auto parts store, and the label looks close enough that most drivers grab it without a second thought. Big mistake. Carb and Choke Cleaner is a completely different formula. It's designed to dissolve heavy varnish deposits on metal carburetors, so it's loaded with aggressive solvents like acetone and toluene. Put that on a modern throttle body and you're spraying those solvents directly onto the throttle position sensor, the IAC valve, and any rubber seals inside the bore. I've seen throttle position sensors come back with degraded coatings after one application of this stuff. The car idles rough, hunts up and down between 500 and 900 revolutions per minute, and throws a P0121 code that has the owner convinced the sensor is bad. 9 times out of 10, the sensor isn't bad. It's been chemically attacked by the wrong product. A new throttle position sensor runs $80 to $250 depending on the vehicle, all because someone grabbed the wrong can. And here's what makes it worse. Most drivers don't connect the rough idle to the cleaning they did 3 days earlier. They think the sensor failed on its own. They replace it, the car runs fine for a few weeks, then grab the same wrong can again, and the cycle repeats. I've had customers burn through 2 throttle position sensors in a year before we figured out what was actually happening. But the next one actually markets itself as a throttle body cleaner and still manages to cause damage. Number 4. Berryman B12 Chemtool Throttle Body Cleaner. Now, Berryman makes solid products in other categories. Their fuel system treatments have a decent track record, but their throttle body cleaner runs hot, meaning the solvent concentration is aggressive enough to strip the protective anti-corrosion coating that most modern throttle bodies have on the bore wall. That coating isn't decorative. It's what keeps the butterfly valve moving smoothly at idle without sticking or hesitating. Once it's stripped, you'll notice a hanging idle throttle response that feels sticky coming off a stop. Sometimes a surge right when you ease off the gas. I've pulled throttle bodies off cars that were cleaned with this product and seen the bore wall look dull and rough where it used to be smooth. Customers blamed their idle air control valve. The IAC was fine. The bore was damaged. Replacing a throttle body on a modern vehicle runs anywhere from $200 to $600 with labor. That's a painful outcome for a $7 can. What makes Berryman dangerous specifically is that it does work initially. The throttle body looks clean after you use it, so drivers don't realize the bore coating is gone until the idle acts up weeks later. By then, they've forgotten about the cleaning and are chasing phantom vacuum leaks. And the next one is in almost every big box store in the country. Number 3. WD-40 Specialist Carb Throttle Body and Parts Cleaner. WD-40 as a brand is trusted by almost every American who owns a car. That trust is exactly why this product ends up in so many garages and causes so much damage. The issue is the same as number 5. The formula is dual-labeled Carb and Throttle Body, which sounds versatile. What it actually means is that the solvent strength is calibrated for carburetor cleaning, not for the sensor-rich environment of a modern electronic throttle body. I had a customer spray this into a drive-by-wire throttle body on a 2019 F-150. Within 2 days, he was back with a P0507 idle control system, high RPM code, and an idle bouncing between 1,200 and 1,800 revolutions per minute. We traced it back to contamination on the throttle position sensor from the cleaner residue. Cleaning that up required removing the throttle body completely, flushing it properly, and recalibrating the idle relearn procedure. What should have been a 10-minute maintenance job turned into a 2-hour repair. And if you think that's bad, the next one surprised. Even me. Number 2. CRC Throttle Body and Air Intake Cleaner. CRC makes one of the best brake cleaners on the market. Mechanics trust the brand, so when their throttle body cleaner shows up on a shelf, it gets bought without much thought. The problem I've seen with this specific product is inconsistent residue evaporation. A good throttle body cleaner should flash off completely and leave 0 residue. Under certain temperature conditions, particularly when used on a cold engine in a cold garage, CRC's formula can leave a light film behind inside the bore. That film doesn't sound like much until you realize it attracts dust and carbon particles the moment the engine starts pulling air again. I've bore scoped throttle bodies a week after cleaning with this product and found a light sticky coating forming around the butterfly valve edge. That buildup defeats the entire purpose of cleaning it in the first place. It also causes the kind of slow, creeping idle roughness that's almost impossible to diagnose without knowing what was used on the car recently. I've chased that code for 2 hours before a customer mentioned offhand what they'd cleaned it with, and the number one spot goes to a product that flat out doesn't belong near a modern engine. Number 1. Prestone Carb and Choke Cleaner. I'm putting this at the top because I've seen it cause the most damage, and because Prestone's brand recognition gives it a credibility it hasn't earned in this category. Prestone makes excellent coolant. Their Carb and Choke Cleaner is a different story entirely. The chlorinated solvent base in this product is one of the most aggressive formulas you'll find in a retail cleaner. On a carburetor, that aggression is useful. On a modern throttle body with a plastic housing, rubber seals, an integrated TPS, and a drive-by-wire actuator, it's dangerous. I've seen plastic throttle body housings go brittle and develop hairline cracks after repeated exposure to chlorinated cleaners like this one. Rubber seals shrink and harden. The actuator motor that controls the butterfly valve on a drive-by-wire system can suffer contamination that causes erratic idle and, in worst cases, unintended throttle response. One customer had their engine rev to 2,500 revolutions per minute at a cold start and stay there. No stuck accelerator pedal, no vacuum leak. Chlorinated cleaner residue had partially seized the actuator. That repair was $380. They'd spent $6 on the cleaner. But here's the good news. 3 products actually do this job the right way, and they're not hard to find. If this is saving you from an expensive mistake, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Number 3. CRC Mass Airflow Sensor. Cleaner. This is a different CRC product than the one on the avoid list, and the difference matters. This formula is specifically engineered to be safe on sensitive sensors, plastic components, and rubber seals, because it's designed for the MAF sensor, which is even more delicate than the throttle body. When used on the throttle body, it cleans carbon deposits and light varnish without attacking the bore coating or leaving residue. It flashes off quickly and completely. I've used this on drive-by-wire throttle bodies across multiple platforms: Toyota, Honda, GM, Ford, and it doesn't trigger sensor codes, doesn't leave a film, and doesn't mess with the idle relearn. A can runs about $8 at any auto parts store. Read the label before you buy. If it says safe for sensors, that's your signal the formula was designed with electronics in mind, not just metal carburetor bowls. But the next one is what I actually recommend when someone asks what professionals use. Number 2. Throttle Plate and Carb Cleaner by Motor Medic. This one flies under the radar compared to the bigger brand names, but it earns its spot here because the formula is genuinely throttle body safe. It's non-chlorinated, which matters for plastic housings and rubber seals, and the solvent concentration is calibrated for carbon and varnish removal without the aggression that strips bore coatings. I've tested it on a 2020 Tacoma throttle body side by side with a more aggressive product. Same carbon buildup, same application method. The Motor Medic can left the bore smooth, the sensor reading stable, and the idle sharp after the relearn. The aggressive cleaner caused a hanging idle for 3 days before the system recalibrated. When 2 products claim to do the same job and one of them doesn't cause problems, that's the one you use. It also works well as a maintenance cleaner every 30,000 miles if you want to stay ahead of carbon buildup before it becomes a drivability issue. Prevention is always cheaper than diagnosis. The number 1 spot goes to the cleaner I keep stocked in my shop at all times. Number 1. Genuine OEM Throttle Body Cleaner. This is the answer most people don't want to hear because it costs more and you have to go to a dealership parts counter or order it online. But manufacturer-specific throttle body cleaners are formulated by the same engineers who designed the throttle body itself. They know exactly what coatings are on the bore, what plastics are used in the housing, and what solvents won't compromise the TPS or actuator. I've used Toyotas on Tacomas and Corollas, Hondas on Civics and CR-Vs, GMs on Silverados and Equinoxes. Every single time the idle comes back cleaner, sensor readings stay stable, and there's no post-cleaning roughness or codes. That's what happens when the cleaner was designed for the exact engine it's going on. Yes, it costs $12 to $18 versus $6 for a retail can, but your throttle body costs $200 to $600 to replace. The math isn't complicated, so there you have it. 5 throttle body cleaners that are quietly causing the idle problems you're trying to fix, and 3 that actually clean without creating new ones. Before you spray anything into your throttle body, check for 2 things: chlorinated solvents and dual carb throttle body labeling. Those are your red flags. If this saved your idle, hit that like button and drop your cleaner of choice in the comments.